Good morning, everyone. Finishing up the cow feeding. I just ran out to the freestall barn. I'm gonna put some fuel in the tractor. We got our fuel nozzle situation fixed. Gonna try not to drive away with the nozzle still in the tractor. Can't believe I made that mistake. Apparently my dad did the same thing about a year ago. He can't be mad if he's done the same thing himself. I'm kidding though, he's not gonna get mad if I make a mistake. It happens. While that's fueling up, I'm gonna grab the angle grinder. Having a little issue with our feed pushing robot. I want to see if I can get that fixed. Today's the Tuesday before Christmas. Finally getting some winter weather now. Yesterday we were down in the low 20s. So this robot's been running past the charger. It's supposed to drive up and sense the charger on the strips there and then stop, but it has been just running through and running into that concrete curb right there. I'm just gonna take the grinder and just clean off those charging strips, clean this off a little bit too, and hopefully it'll be able to sense it better. I don't know if that's the issue or not, but it's the first thing I'll try. I got it to drive back into the charger and it sensed it and stopped. We'll let it go. I'm about to come back later this morning and see if it's working. It's always interesting. I run feed out right as this group's coming back from milking and they all come up and eat at once. If there's food there, they'll eat. If there's not, they'll lay down. So I wonder what the advantage would be if we could run feed out before they all come back to milk from milking. Intakes would probably go up a bit. It's just hard to make that happen. Just gonna go feed the heifers real quick. There's my sister Cassidy. She was milking this morning and scraping up in front of the special needs. Cassidy does a few milkings a week. That's about all she helps on the farm right now, but it's good to have her around some. Come on, Casey. So we're gonna work in the milking parlor now. We have to change the liners, or the inflations, call them. So these are the IQ milkers from GEA. We use these silicone liners. We like them because they last 5 months before we have to change them again for us. Depends on how many cows you're milking and everything, but we used to have to change our rubber liners every month. Now we do it about twice a year. Dad's laying them out. We're gonna have to take these all apart. It's nice, the company we buy these from, they pull them through the shells already for us. So all we have to do is just switch them over and we'll send these shells back. Getting a bucket of soapy warm water. Got our heater going now. This thing's awesome.
So you just have to spin them and pull them out, pull them off, and then turn them, and they reuse these things.
I'm just gonna brush this up a little bit and that part, and then we'll put them back together. So I'm going through cleaning these up, and now Dad's putting the new inflations back on.
Pretty simple. You just pop them on there and put the hose back on.
Yeah, when I was young, we would just get the inflation by themselves outside of the shell, and then we'd have to go through and pull them all out of the shells. It was a much bigger job.
Yeah, that was kind of a pain. You kind of half dreaded it.
And we used to have to do it once a month, so it just came up all the time.
You put them on here, and you put the milker.
Yeah, once we switched to these silicone inflations, we felt like it helped a lot.
Yeah, we felt like the cows' teat ends are better. And we're not getting paid to say this, by the way.
So it's a soft rubber inflation inside of this hard plastic. Actually, I think I showed this before, but this is inside. There's a vacuum coming in the end that actually pulls the milk away from the cow and takes it into the system. Then this side piece, there's just a pulsation coming through there. So it's creating a squeezing action with this rubber inside of the shell. So it's sort of like your hand squeezing the cow. And it's really comfortable for the cow, and they milk out quick. A whole lot easier than the old-fashioned way. I just have 3 more to brush up. These ropes go up to the automatic takeoff. The milker will read once the milk slows down enough, it'll stop sucking, and then that rope will just pull up. We're done working in the milking parlor. We're gonna go get the neighbor's tractor. We have a little bit of a water leak we have to dig up and find. Okay, we dug up enough water lines this year, but I guess one more. We've been noticing a wet spot developing here in the yard. We have not been getting a lot of rain lately, and the grass has stayed greener. So there's water lines running through this area, probably running across to, there's a spigot in there. So we'll just start digging, see if we can find anything. Right?
Yep. Well, we'll have to turn the water off at your house, but we will leave it on until hopefully you won't catch it too much.
We used to run water across from this spigot into the barn to help assist the water in there, but now with our new well, we're not using that anymore. This leak might have been caused by the pressure just being better. Got quite a leak in there. It's flowing a little faster than we thought, maybe. So I'll just dig out more that way.
Yeah, it's shooting up there.
Well, that is quite a leak.
It's a leak.
On the pipe right there. Dad's gonna go turn the water on one more time. I just want to see where the leak's coming from. I don't know why there's a leak though. It's just right in the middle of the pipe. I thought there'd be a connection or something there that went bad. Wonder what year this line would have been laid in. Probably 80s or something. Yeah, it's shooting out. Okay, I see it. Little split in the pipe.
I suggest we leave this hole uncovered for a day or so and make sure that there's no water runs in from anywhere else.
Yeah.
There, it's a bad spot. I don't know why.
I can't really get one connector to span that gap. So we got a little piece of hose, some parts at the plumbing store. Just gonna cut the pipe a little bit more and fit this on it. You go turn the water on and we'll see if it's leaking. Definitely got that spot. I don't know if there's a leak anywhere else. I don't know why this pipe started leaking. Kind of worries me a little bit that we're gonna have more issues. Maybe it was just a freak thing. Water's back on. It's not leaking at all. At first it was actually leaking some because I guess I didn't have the clamps tight enough. I had to take the screwdriver and actually tighten them down a little bit more than the impact. Usually they don't really leak even if you don't have clamps on, so I was kind of surprised by that, but I'm not gonna bury this today. Just gonna make sure there's no leaks till tomorrow anyway. Maybe we can fill it in then.